Alright, we are back for the final with another great hand. Definitely need a couple lands, but I just drew one, and even if I did not drew lands, I have some things to do with my mana. Ooh, red-green mirror, interesting. I'm gonna run Kariza first because it can attack through 3/3s, and it plays better around shock, which is definitely a concern when you're playing against red mana. Rebel, yeah, it's really a mirror match. So I guess my opponent will eat the monkey. Or they just take the damage, which I think... I'm not sure if you want to be doing that, but I can understand why they are doing it. It also depends on what they have in hand. Maybe they just forgot they could block the monkey, but they could also be playing around shock. I'm not sure if I agree with that play, but it's a play you can make nonetheless. Hunt the weak. Alright. Well, this is gonna get revolutioned away. As I dabble, I'm gonna get a better target. I'm tapping Forest here because I'm quite sure there is more double green card than double red cards. I might be wrong, but there's things like Pima Outrider, Riparian Tiger on turn 5, where you don't have that many double red cards available. Well, Elite without the Revolt is pretty medium here for them. And I can just go sail back and continue the beatdown. And here blocking the monkey is awful, obviously. Karizav is just really a good aggressive 2-drop. Again, it doesn't play the worst defensively. 1/3 first strike is something, but just the damage output of that thing is like it's pretty much unblockable 3 power 2-drop. I think it has potential in constructed. The thing is, there's no good red beatdown deck so far. I mean, there hasn't been, at least, and this is legendary, which is an issue. If I could go prey upon the Assembler, attack with Karizav. I mean, prey upon is not gonna kill something bigger. I have 4 toughness, I cannot kill something bigger than 3/3. I guess a 3/4, but I will not be able to... I mean, I don't really want to trade prey upon and sail back for one of their 5-drop, for example. So I guess I'm just gonna do that. And drop 2 2-drops. And not attack with the sail back, because obviously... it takes damages here. Not sure what my opponent is doing. Hopefully they will not complain. I don't know. When you have a good draw and you play a good removal at some point of the game, sometime you just get comment like, I don't know, about luck and thing, but I just hate them. I mean, this is the game we play. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're unlucky. Well, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm always fearing some type of hateful comment when, again, you play something good that's good for you, and your opponent that has been playing fast just stops for a couple seconds. Here it was not the case. I mean, it's clearly not the case, but still, this is always like, oh, another comment. What is up? Outland Boar, maybe? A concession. Alright, yeah, that was a lot of pressure, especially since even if they stabilize, I can start pinging them. So another red-green aggro deck. Kind of weird to see Foundry Assembler and Silkweaver Elite. Those cards are really medium unless you have a dedicated deck, and even if you do, they are quite bad. Assembler, I can understand if they got some, Kaladesh assemblers, and they can just assembly work, and they have maybe 2 assembler from Kaladesh, and they want a 3rd one to fetch. That could be something. But it also means they don't have better 5-drop like Riparian Tiger. And Elite is just... I mean, even if you have a ton of Revel, is not that great. And Red-Green, yeah, I don't know. So, against another red-green deck, on the draw, not the biggest fan of Rampage. But I could keep it. High Spire Infusion I think is fine. Like, even something like Reservoir Walker is probably better than Assembler. Unless you have some self-assemblers. I don't think it's worth playing, these and that just on their own, unless you really need 5-drops or artifact. I just have 2 Sailback, which are stronger, and it's only better if you draw them in the right order. Once you have 2 self-assembler, well, why not add another one, Either way, I don't think I've seen enough things to want Appetite for the Unnatural in my deck. Takedown is certainly not going to be good. Tempering is potentially good. Will it be better than Rampage? Not sure. I think I'm just gonna run that again. And if we get to game 3, and if I get some, depending on the informations I'll get, I might just adjust the sideboard options. This is Eleshnorn? Oh, fuck. This is the first time in my life I realize this is Eleshnorn. Jeez. Yeah, the head is there. That's crazy. I've seen this avatar a lot, and I always thought this was like a head, the little thing here. And I actually never realized this was... No, actually I thought this was a guy here. This is his arm, and the head is here. Like, with the pointy nose here. I thought this was the head, and an arm here, and this was, the actual head of Eleshnorn was just background. Jeez. Feels like my whole life has been a lie. Holy cow. Okay, well, after that weird revelation, we have to make a choice. Keeping this very medium hand or mulligan. I think I'm gonna mulligan. If I draw a bunch of spells, that's fine. If I draw some more lands, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. I'm not a huge fan. Hey, do I go down to 5? Probably not. I think at this point we have to keep and hope to draw. Nope, I don't want to keep that. This is awful. And now one land with the 2 5-drops. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna keep that on top and try to hit a mountain. I don't know. I think this game has been lost, unfortunately. Maybe I should have kept the first hand, but I'm on a draw. I can afford to mulligan, and the hand seemed awful. And I just got 2 disgustingly bad mulligans in a row, and yeah. That's it. That might be it. Unfortunate. It happens, though. It happened. And I was pretty lucky for the entirety, for the rest of the draft so far. So I cannot complain. And maybe it's just, a bad call on my side. Maybe I should have kept the first one. This feels like a matchup where if you draw a little bit too many lands, you just lose straight up, though. So I'm not too keen on that. If there's 2 mountains on the top of the deck, we can still win. It's not gonna be easy, but it's doable. So they've been showing more artifacts, so maybe that's Destructive Tempering makes sense. My opponent did not play anything, and we top deck a red, so maybe we are in. A High Spire Infusion or any trick would be annoying, but at least we, they are not, this is not more damage on our face. Next turn, even if I don't draw land, I can go Karizev and with High Spire Infusion backup. Interesting spot. I think I'm gonna go. I'm still gonna play the map, so I can drop a Sailback next turn. I don't have the infusion available, but oh well. I don't think they are attacking. Yeah. Now I wish I had kept the infusion, I guess. And prey upon. Oh, that would have been a blowout. Holy cow, and we drew the land anyway. Ha! Huh. Might have gotten too greedy here. I might have gotten too greedy here. Jesus, giant with prep. Oh, my opponent would have got. I mean, maybe if I had 2 mana available, they would have played differently. They should have played differently at least. If I had 2 mana, I think it would have been pretty poor not to play around in infusion. But holy crap, that was. If they didn't. If they had not played around that, that would have been great. And they might have not used prey upon it, but they would probably still have attacked. So, huh? I think I might have come back with the game in the game if they had gone prey upon. That would have been just a complete blowout. It felt like being able to. I mean, making sure we could cast Sailback the turn after was more important, though. Especially in the face of Automaton. I don't know. I don't think it was a misplay on my side. I think it's just how the game went. And there's not a ton we can do about it. Yeah, we are actually dead here. But my album might play around shock and not attack. I kinda doubt it. I don't see any reason not to attack. Alright, yeah, we could have won that game by leaving Infusion available. I'm still pretty sure it's not the right move. But I might be wrong. And maybe they will show another card. So I don't mind that. Sure. Interesting move. I mean, I don't really get it, as they still cannot kill me if I have shock, and if I don't have shock, they just kill me on the board. I mean, no, sorry. What I'm trying to say is that if I have shock, they still cannot kill me, and they 2-for-1 them. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't really see the interest of showing me Hunt the Weak and 2-for-1 yourself. When if I have shock, I might come back in the game. It seems very odd. Alright, well, Mulligan to 5 was not good. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna put the Tempering in the deck. Over Rampage, I think. Or maybe over a Prey Upon, actually. And some meat. Because I'm on the play. And I want tools to be aggressive. Bad hand. Can we afford to mulligan? I'm gonna keep, but this hand is really, really not good. I'm more inclined to mulligan on the draw than on the play, because if you're on the draw, losing one card is not as bad. But maybe it's just I'm just biased about that, and maybe I should have kept the one I mulliganed last time and mulliganed this one. Hungry Films was a good top deck. Implement of Conviction, alright. I'd rather draw a green, but a land is not bad. Okay, I'm happy I kept this one though. We should be able to do a little bit of work with it. Okay, well I guess I'm dropping the artist and passing the turn. Don't really want to trade 1 energy for 2 mana in this spot. You should not do that, because maybe I use energy. Wait until I use energy to tap it. I don't really agree with that move. And it doesn't really matter because I would not have used the energy, but you know, maybe you play against someone that's, I don't know, that doesn't really think about it, or that think it's good to make you use 2 mana right here, and they pay the energy. So not the biggest fan of that move. So the opponent showed the one red mana trick last game. And I'm gonna attack. I mean, you could go sail back, give it haste, and attack with everything. If they have the one mana, the one mana red trick, it's not very good though. Where here I can attack. If they do have the trick, I 2-for-1 them with flames. If they just take the damage, I'm happy enough, and I can just draw the sail back afterwards. I think this is safer. Playing around tricks they did not show doesn't make a ton of sense, but playing around tricks they showed I think makes sense. What is up here? I don't really know what they... Oh, they can just sack that. Alright, sure. Because I really don't want to trade my sail back for one red mana and one card in hand. That seems very, very medium. I will need some greed at some point. So I guess we can go to combat. They will tap the sail back most likely. And then we can go Hungry Flames, the Assembler, attack for 3. Yeah, sure. Any reason to drop a land here? I mean, I can show to my opponent that I'm missing green. I can really show them that, but I don't think we have any reason to drop the land. Kill, even though we have Rampage and some pretty fat creature, killing with Rampage, killing through the pacification area might be tough here. So I'm slightly worried, and I don't know, they haven't been putting lands onto the battlefield, so if they have just a bunch of spells in hand, I'm not winning this game. Drawing green helps. Drawing green definitely helps. So, in theory I could go Prey Upon the Elite with the Sailback. Even if they have +1/+0 first strike, it doesn't change anything, but I don't really see any reason to do that. I think I'd rather just let them tap the Sailback and attack with Artist, and if they have a trick, they can use it, but it's risky. I should probably have dropped my Forest first, because now they know I cannot have something like High Spire Infusion. I'm pretty sure they just take the damage anyways, but yeah, that was poor. Because playing the Forest first makes it that there's more things I could have. And actually I just completely forgot about the Artist ability. I should have gave the Herder haste and attack with everything. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was thinking about. Complete misplay on my side. There was a good reason not to do it with the Sailback a couple turns ago, that's for sure, but here there was no reason not to just attack with everything. I could even keep Rampage available. Yeah, I just completely forgot about the thing, I'm not gonna lie. Yup. Yes, please. Because the 1 energy here is not gonna be useful. Sure. Any reason to Rampage now? I don't think so. I don't really know what my opponent has in hand. Looks like it's not land. They would have played them. I don't really know what's up. I don't really know. But yeah, I clicked through combat too fast here. The play is obviously to prey upon or hunt the weak the Sailback onto one of the creature. And then they probably tap the Sailback and you can attack for 3. They conceded, yeah. I have no idea what my opponent had in hand, and I played the end of this match really poorly. I'm sorry about that. I don't know, I was a little bit confused and still thinking about the play around the +1/+0, and I don't know. I felt like I did not want it to get blown out by some type of trick or removal they could have. On the other hand, it looked like they had nothing, and using Prey Upon on one of the 2/1 is not very risky. Yeah, this was a weird ending. Sorry about that. Definitely did not play it the best I could, and I don't really know what my opponent had in hand. I can't really explain. They had 5 land? Unless they are playing a third color, I really don't get it. Because if you have lands, if you have the array onto the battlefield, you want to make every land drop. So if you draw something like a 5-drop, you can still play it and still tap something. So I would assume they would have played land, but they did not play land and had 5. I really don't get it. So yeah, again, that was a weird ending. Sorry about that. Made a couple, one misclick and one misplay. Forgot about haste and clicked through the first maze phase on the last turn. But we got there, which is surprising. I don't think the deck was amazing, but we got pretty lucky. We got pretty lucky. So there is that. That was a very, how do you say that? A very simple draft in a way. Just playing pretty simple stuff, rather efficient but not crazy deck, and having decent result mostly because we had good draws. I made a couple poor decisions in the last game though. Hope you still enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you did. And yeah, you can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. And I see you guys for another draft, which again is probably going to be uploaded next Monday.